Hi everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. Hello, so I'm Amiel Diaz. I'm from the Czech Embassy in Manila. I'm the political officer, and I will be presenting that studies go on in the Czech Republic. Moving on to facts and figures. My presentation will be giving background about the country, its historical background, facts and figures, Czech and Philippine relations, and then we will be moving on to the general knowledge on the higher education system in the Czech Republic, as well as the participating universities that we have now at EHEF. So, for the facts and figures, the Czech Republic is a small country landlocked in the heart of Europe. It was part of the Schengen area since 2007. They are following a parliamentary democracy type of government. And since it's in the heart of Europe, its neighboring countries are Germany, Poland, and Slovakia. So within 2 hours, you can be in another country via train, car, or bus ride. They also have Czech as their official language. It's a Czech as the official language. And then the Czech Republic, since it's a small country, the population consists of 10.5 million people. It's just a tad lower than Metro Manila's population. The city of Prague currently inhabits 1.2 million people. So, a bit of historical background. You may know Czechoslovakia from before. That was where Czech Republic came from. Czechoslovakia was once a province of the collapsed Austro-Hungarian Empire. And then, come January 1, 1993, Czech Republic separated from Slovakia in the so-called Velvet Divorce, following the Velvet Revolution, which started from students and academics starting their revolution. So it's not only New Year's Day that is celebrated on January 1st, but also the day of the recovery of the independent Czech state because of the separation of the two now independent countries. Now, Czech Republic is also known as Czechia. It's an informal name for the country, but it's also widely used. They joined the European Union back in 2004. And yeah, so moving on. Okay. Czech and Philippine historical links. So we may the Czech Republic and the Philippines currently has more than 70 years of diplomatic relations. First of all, we know that Jose Rizal and Ferdinand Blumentrit's friendship, it is known to be it is widely seen as the foundation of the Czech-Philippine diplomatic relations. And because of this friendship, the Philippine Embassy in Prague actually launched the Rizal Blumentritt Heritage Trail, which you can follow the steps of Jose Rizal when he visited back in the 1800s. It's in the city of Litoměřice where Blumentritt was residing back then. Uh, Not all people know this, but during the Second World War, Czech defenders of Bataan, uh, there were Czechoslovak volunteers who fought alongside the Filipino and American soldiers against the Japanese imperial forces. Oh, yeah. So, unfortunately, there were seven of them who passed away. And in Capas Tarlac, there is currently a memorial shrine dedicated to the seven people who died during the death march or while in Japanese captivity. It is Catholicism is still widely seen in the country. So Filipino tourists devote themselves going to visit the infant Jesus of Prague, which is known to be the cousin of our Santo Niño de Cebu here in the Philippines. So that's another relation or connection between our two countries that most Filipinos try to see when they visit Prague or the Czech Republic itself. Now, moving on to scientists or naturalists, little people know that, for example, Tadeusz Hanke collected specimens and drawings of Philippine flora and fauna that eventually ended up in the Czech National Museum. So you will see the original records of Philippine flora and fauna in their national museum there. George Joseph Camel, named after the species of Camellia. He was a pharmacist as well as a naturalist, and he recorded some unusual fauna and flora in the Philippines. And he even recorded the tarsier in Bohol. And if after the pandemic you might find time to visit the National Museum of the Philippines, there's a portion there dedicated to him for the history of naturalists here in the Philippines. Now, of course, we're all here to learn about education system of the Czech Republic. Currently, the Czech universities, we have 26 public, two state, and 46 private higher education institutions. So people will ask, most commonly asked questions where is how to apply directly to the universities. First of all, you have to see which programs you're most interested in, because there's various programs at every institutions and faculties in the Czech Republic. Once you get to choose that, you'll have to apply directly to your institution of choice. Now, it varies from different universities. Some can ask for electronic forms. Some may ask for and may require entrance examinations and Skype interviews. So you really have to speak with their admissions officers, admissions division on how to apply through their to their universities. And the deadline of applications is usually by the end of February or March. But there are, for example, arts program where they have to apply as early as November, and then some can have auditions by January before applications come in for the other faculties. So, to give you a brief background of the higher education degree system, uh, similar to the Philippines, we have they have the bachelor's degree, which is 3 to 4 years in duration, and then it's completed with the final state examination and the thesis defense. Following on to the bachelor's program is the master's degree, which can take up to 2 to 3 years, and also completed with the final state examination and the thesis defense. Now, if you still want to continue on higher more education, it's doctorate degree, which normally lasts for 3 years, and then you have to be uh, completing it with the defense of your dissertation as well as the state doctoral exams. Now, the tuition language. The Czech Republic is known to have their official language in Czech. But because of the almost 46,000 students every year coming in, international students, the range of study programs is now delivered in English, especially in English. But to give you a little trick, if you want to study in the Czech Republic for free, there's a so-called Institute for Language and Preparatory Studies. You may look at this website, www.euhop.cz. It offers teaching of Czech language to foreigners. Now, when you visit this website, you have the option to choose if you want to have the course, Czech language course, for a duration of a whole year, or you can also opt for the duration of an intense program for 2 months. Right after that, you can apply to universities in the Czech language program, which can enable you to study for free. However, the tuition fees for the Czech language courses has to be shouldered by the student. And then the academic calendar is is set. The start of the academic calendar is set either by the dean of the faculty or the rector of the university. It can either start in September or October, but most of the universities start in October. It's also divided in two semesters: winter semester starting September, October, and then summer semester starting in February. So in total, you have 15 weeks in one semester, and then summer holidays are in July and August.
Hi, Amiel. Excuse me. Sorry, but we have to wrap it up now. So maybe you can ask a few questions before we end the presentation. Is it okay? I'll give you a few minutes. Thank you.
Okay. We have been receiving questions about the website. It's UHOP. It's UJOP.cz. I'll get back. I'll go back to that one. UJOP.cz. The question is, why the Czech Republic? Now, low tuition cost, tuition fees can differ from $1,000 to $1,500 per year. Low cost of living. The Czech Republic is not part of the Eurozone yet. So they still use their own currency, which is the Czech crown. And to give you an overview, a Czech crown is to a peso is 2.09 pesos. So if you're living there, it's like you're just doubling the amount of money you spend here in the Philippines, but you are in Europe. Now, being in the heart of Europe gives you a chance to discover other European countries. So that's one of the perks of studying in the Czech Republic. I'm going over this really quickly. Living costs, for example, student dormitory can cost you around 150 USD per month, and then entertainment cinema tickets 5 to 10 USD. And then, for example, food, beer is cheaper than water. Beer is at $1 to 1.5 USD, and then mineral water is around $2 to $3, I believe. So you can also have the option to have the international student identity card, which gives you more discounts for transportation, entertainment, and all that. Uh, Now, we have three participating universities in this year's EHEF. I'm going to go through them really quickly. Study in Brno consists of three universities, which are Brno University of Technology, Mendel University, and Masaryk University. Just so I can go over them very quick, those three universities have these study fields, and these are some of the amounts of tuition fees per year, per academic year. And then those three universities under the city of Brno can partially cover scholarships, but living in Brno, compared to capital, which is Prague, has a lower cost of living than being in the capital. And then you also have the possibility to work on student visa, and of course, affordable accommodation, or even student dormitories within the university. So, yeah, you may also find them through this contact details, and they are also online, and you can chat with them here. So study in Brno. Those three universities are under that consortium. Another participating higher education institution is the University of Chemistry and Technology Prague. It's one of the smaller universities in the Czech Republic, but it's also recognized as a top quality university. It's a typical research university specializing in chemistry, biochemical technologies, all that. But yeah, it's delivering best results still.
Hi, Amiel. I'm sorry, but we have to wrap up
Sorry to the
as the next
secretary. I'm just
presentation. Yes.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
going
Okay.
over. Let me just go over one more for the
Okay.
other
Okay.
university.
Okay.
Okay, the last university that we have is University of New York in Prague. This is in partnership with the State University in New York. And you have the option to have double degrees in American bachelor programs or even European bachelor programs. They also have graduate programs in English. And just to give you, can I just go through our alumni really quick? I know I went through it really quickly, but these are some of our notable alumni, Filipino alumni. For example, Angeline is an alumna of Technical University in Liberec under Mechanical Engineering program. One of our latest alumnus is Carlo Antonio Ing. He's a PhD student, and interestingly, his program is beer brewing science under the University of Chemistry and Technology in Prague. So it's very interesting that he's studying beer brewing and giving secrets back here to the Philippines. No, I'm just kidding. So beer brewing science is one of the uh, unique programs in the Czech Republic.
Presentation is starting already.
I
So
also
we
have
need to
my
cut it
colleagues in
fast.
the chat box from the different universities if you have any more questions. Yeah.
Okay. You guys may visit the Czech Republic booth for more questions.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes. Um, may I kindly ask everyone to please scan the QR code on screen and answer the feedback form. Thank you.
Thank you.